This is Morten from Inkish TV. I'm here on the second day of Printing United in Las Vegas. I'm talking to another good friend from Müller Martini. Hey Andy, how are you?
Morten, always a pleasure. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
I mean, this is your show, right?
Well, it's our show here, Müller Martini North America. Very proud of it. So yes, I'm very proud to be here.
But I mean, when I say your show, I mean, you are the head of North America for Müller Martini. So I mean, when we met the last time, that was a Drupa. So that was like Volker's show, right?
Yeah, you know, I was just a visitor.
Yeah.
And a little less stressful when you're just a visitor. It's more, you're there to just work and do your thing. Here, there's a little more responsibility for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, with a short show, there's a lot of advantages with it, but I think also it puts a little bit stress on you guys because equipment out in a much shorter frame, right?
You know, you put in a big lines like you see behind us in 3 to 4 days and get them debugged, it's really challenging. And that's for every OEM that's in this place. So, you know, you get a couple of gotchas during the show, but all the customers understand with the short lead time getting in, it is what it is.
Yeah, and we're not going to talk so much about equipment, but you have actually new equipment for North America here on the show, right?
Yeah, very proud. It was debuted at Drupa, but the Starbucks sheet folder from Hunkeler, feeding directly into our Vario Perfect binder, is debuting in North America here at Printing United, so we're proud to show it.
And is it too early to ask, but has there been like any interest in the product or?
A lot of interest, because you look at a lot of the cut sheet workflows for book, a lot of it's, you know, guillotine cutting based and other things where it's a lot of manual process to get into a book block form. This allows it to be done. Give us the sheets raw. It comes out with a tack glued book block right, maybe possibly like shown here, right into the binder. Labor savings, less error in the processes, less whip control. So it's an excellent transition for the cut sheet digital book space.
When we spoke to Volker, he mentioned a little bit like that at Drupa, it was a little bit of a surprise because there was a relatively high demand on the analog solutions and a little less on the smart solutions. Have you seen similar kind of things here, or is that totally different from market to market?
You know, for this show, the theme is driving the digital transformation. We stole that from Drupa because it was so good. Even our wardrobe stole from Drupa. And to me, as a result of that, there's more interest in the digital. We've had multiple meetings over the last 2 days, some offset based or some hybrid, like our digital saddle stitcher, make it a 6 and a cover, add the digital front end Hunkeler Gen 8 on it, voila, you got a hybrid system. So, but digital is really the predominant message here at this show.
Fantastic. As head of the North American operation, how is the market? How do you see the market developing these years?
No, we're having a very good year. There's some headwinds. I call it the election drift, is my favorite expression. Little people kind of waiting to see in 2 months. We got one of the more polarizing elections coming, you know. So either way, we're still going to be okay. So right now, we'll go through the election drift. This show is putting a little boost into the project funnel. So I'm sure we'll come out of it feeling a little bit better.
And one of the things that Volker also mentioned is that I think that everybody knows that with the acquisition of Hunkeler, it was probably just a matter of time when you as an organization took over distribution in North America yourself, right? So maybe you could tell me a little bit, what is the timeline and what does it mean for customers?
You know, the Rennie family from Standard Finishing, as well as the Müller family, they spent several months putting together an excellent roadmap with the customer in mind. It was all about smooth transitional methodology. So I liken it to like a relay race. When you're running a relay race, when you're passing the baton, the next runner is running already. And then you run together for a while with the baton, then you let go. Right now, if we just transitioned over, it would be like handing it, what do, you know? So we have to get ready. We need time, and we're gonna have to do the balance of next year to get ready. Okay. We have a certain level of service and spare parts and sales support we're very, very proud of here in North America for Müller Martini. Yeah. And until we're ready, we're not gonna really trigger that. But by the end of next year, we will be ready. We'll catch that baton running with them, and we'll have a good transition for our end users.
I like that both the families have been like so focused on, let's say, the customer journey, because I think that it can cause, let's say, waves in the market if you don't have like that certainty that customers are safe, right?
You know, it is, and in the end, we're both in the market. Standard's going to stay in the market, so it's similar customers. We all have the best interests of our customers in mind, and it's to the benefit of both organizations to make it positive for them, because you know it's not like anyone's leaving the market. We're all going to be here for a very long time.
Yeah, and I guess that just because I think in America it's also because it's such a vast market, you often operate with different distributors, right? So even though that you have, let's say, the main distribution in the US, doesn't mean that nobody else can buy it, right?
Right, no,
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
So this roadmap that we mentioned with Hunkeler, right now, for example, we can sell any of the plow folding devices, the Starbucks sheet folder, the PF7s, the PF8s. But even there, we're being very cautious. Back to my metaphor from before, until we're really trained on it and ready to do it, I don't want to come across saying, I don't know, let me get back to you. That's not our style.
No.
So there will be transitional along the way until the full transition happens in 2026, including working with digital print vendor partners. That's completely Standard's goal. They've been doing a fantastic job for 25 years, and they're going to carry that torch for a bit longer here.
On a personal note, do you look forward to 26 where you have the full portfolio?
I'm looking forward to another opportunity. If you look at the Hunkeler portfolio, it's tangential, it's complementary. With Cobus, it was high-speed binders, we both had it. Here, here's our solution, here's their solution. There's barely a crossover of the bubbles. So what a great, exciting challenge for transactional, direct mail, financial, banking, stuff that we barely touch on. Really, it's always great to go into new markets and expand your operations. I'm really excited for it.
So, last question, Andy. Is it still fun working with Müller Martini?
It's incredibly fun. It's almost criminal how fun it is. I really love my job. I love the organization. The Müller family it's humbling how well they treat me and my organization. Proud that we contribute quite a bit to the global intake for Müller Martini, and so glad I'm looking forward to many, many more years doing it with a smile on my face.
Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for the time, as always, Morten. Thank you.
As always, yeah.